Hello, this is a video for all the pregnant people who would like to do sun salutations and who are no longer feeling like the way that they used to do them are working for them. Lots of reasons. You don't want to do cobra, you don't want to do up dog when you're pregnant. So I wanted to show you now a variation. There are many different variations, but this is just how I like to teach it. Many differences actually than what we would do in non-pregnant person yoga. So that if you are doing the sun salutations on your own, I usually don't teach them in my evening classes for a couple reasons. Because it's evening and also because they tend to be pretty intense, especially as you tick along in your pregnancy. But I'll show you safe and an interesting way to do them now. And maybe for those of you who have been asking how to do them because you've wanted to join me at 8 o'clock every morning, I'm doing sun salutations Monday to Friday on my Facebook page, Jenny B Yoga, Ayurveda and Massage. So you can just be there with me and we can support each other even though you're doing the pregnant person version and I'm doing the non-pregnant person version. I did that twice. Now I'm back to the non-pregnant person version. Okay. So start at the top of the mat, hands to the heart. And here you'll already see a difference. So we're inhale, lifting the arms up. And here on the exhale, we can roll. So there's lots of space between the 2 feet. Exaggerate the space between your 2 feet. So when you roll the whole spine down, roll down, you have lots of space. You bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can touch the ground and you're not squishing belly. Yeah, obviously, it's going to feel really against your intuition to squish the belly. So from here, I like to come up on the inhale, hands to the shins, Ardha Uttanasana, long neck, looking down to the ground. On the exhale, hands down toward the ground. And then we're going to step back with one foot, bring the knee to the ground, and then you can stay in your lunge. Your foot probably wants to come to the outside of your hand. Okay, so if you have bricks, this could be a good place to use them. You can hang out in this lunge, and for a lot of people, if there's stuff in pregnancy that's happening with the pubic bone or if baby's starting to just feel too low, this is not going to be fun anymore. So that's why you just have to judge if it's working for you. Then we'll come back into wide-legged child's pose. So you bring your toes together, knees separate, bring the bum back. Lots of space for belly. Okay, so for some people in pregnancy, this isn't comfortable anymore. I would suggest that if you can't come into your child's pose, you come into the puppy pose, where you have like a 90-degree angle between your shin and your thigh. And then you can just adjust your arms. This is a really great pose in pregnancy anyway. So if you're not going to do the child's pose, you can come into puppy pose instead. Okay, so from your child or puppy, on the inhale, come to a tabletop, and you can spend a couple of breaths in each pose. It doesn't make sense to move so quickly that you're breathing and moving one at a time. So into a tabletop. Then, instead of your cobra or up dog, you're coming into the cow. And then a cat. And I'm more cat in my upper back than too much ab squeezing happening in pregnancy. I come to flatten the back. Then I'm going to come to my downward dog, tucking the toes. Again, loads of space in your down dog between your 2 feet. And then we need to come up to the top of the mat, or we need to come to standing. So when you get a certain bigness in your pregnancy, you might walk your hands to your feet instead of the other way around. And then we can come all the way up. So if we've traveled that way, we're going to travel to the top of the mat. And we'll go again so that you get the hang of it. We'll do a couple of them. And so lots of space between the feet. Inhale, lift the arms up. It's a little back bend. Exhale, roll down, bend the knees. And flat back. I would just stay at this speed if I was pregnant. And down. You can go even slower if you like. So on that last one, I step back with my right foot. And if you can remember, on this one, step back with your left foot. And then we'll walk the right foot out into our lunge. So foot out on the outside of your arm instead of inside, just to give your belly a little bit more space here. And then at some point, we're going to come to our wide-legged child or puppy. You can take even 3 long exhales here through your mouth. Okay, inhale, come up with a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, table. Exhale, dog. And then feet to hands or hands to feet. Okay, so we'll do one more without talking as much. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, roll. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands onto the shins, long neck looking down to the ground. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back, left foot to the outside of the hand. Take a couple breaths here. Okay, eventually from table to child. On your inhale into table. Exhaling there. Inhale, cat, owl. Exhale, cat. Inhale, table. Exhale, dog. And walking to meet feet and hands, coming up. Roll your shoulders back. So we'll do one more because that was starting with the right. We'll start with the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Roll. Bending the knees. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, down. Inhale, left foot, left knee. Walk the right foot to the outside of your hand. And we'll bring both knees in line. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lifting head and tail. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. I did it differently this time. That's okay. Now I'm coming to child. I did that on purpose so you know how creative you can get here. Sorry to be confusing. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Or maybe it does. What do I know? And if you have done it that way with me, we'll come to tabletop. We just reversed. I just reversed coming to down dog. I reversed the child and the cat-cow part, but it doesn't matter. And then once again, walking feet to hands or hands to feet and coming all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back. And it depends. When I have done this sequence in the prenatal classes, depending on where people are at, sometimes we get through 2 rounds. The other night we did them Sarah, if ever you watch this, I will never forget. It was like a real hot, it was a hot canicule day. Like everybody, I don't know how anybody even showed up for this virtual yoga class. And then so we did 2. I was feeling hot and I'm not pregnant. And I was like, everybody's on mute. I'm like, okay guys, can we keep going again? And like nobody was really doing much, but one girl, Sarah, was like this. I just saw her go like this. So I understood the message that 2 full sun salutations was more than enough. So you just do what you can. I really hope if you see this video, it encourages you to learn the sun salutations in this way and then join in at 8 in the morning if you happen to be around and able to come. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments about this or anything else. Thank you.